Hi guys, the Songboy13 here. It's been ages since I've been out for a walk around in this area. Today's new video it might be a simple one, fairly a quick one, but I'm going to be just doing a simple explanation video of how do water sprouts form. I had a request from someone a few weeks ago, so I promised to the viewer that I would do that video for them. Or even if I didn't mention it, I'll do it for you because you got what you wanted for the request. So let's do this! Okay, so, may just want to know, so how do water sprouts usually form? Well, first thing is, with the water spout is a column of cloud filled, rotating over a body of water. So as we know, tornadic water sprouts get their start as true tornadoes are influenced by high winds associated with severe thunderstorms. They air rises and rotate on a vertical axis. The tornadic water sprouts are obviously the most powerful and destructive type of water sprouts. So as we know, there are two major types of water sprouts, tornadic water sprouts and fair weather water sprouts, which I didn't particularly knew that. So as we know, fair weather water sprouts, however, are much more common. Fair weather water sprouts, you know, are rarely dangerous. The clouds form which they descend are not fast moving. So fair weather water sprouts are often statistic. Fair weather water sprouts, we know, are associated with developing storm systems, but not the main storms themselves. So both tornadic and fair weather water sprouts requires high level of humidity and a relatively warm water temperature compared to overlying air. So water sprouts are most common in tropical and subtropical waters such as the Florida Keys, the islands of Greece and roughly the east coast of Australia. So there are 5 stages, listen to me, 5 stages of water sprout formation. Number 1 will be the dark spots. The surface of the water would take on a dark appearance when the vortex or column of rotating wind reaches it. Number 2, the spiral pattern. Light and dark bands spiral out from the dark spots. Number 3, the spray ring. A swirling ring of sea spray called a cascade forms around the dark spots. It appears to have an eye at the centre similar to that of a hurricane. Number 4 would be the mature vortex. The water sprouts will be at its most intense or most extreme stage, visible from the surface of the water to the clouds overhead. It appears to have a hollow funnel and may be surrounded by vapour. And number 5, lastly, is decay. Once it comes to life, there will be a time where we approach death. When the flow of warm air into the vortex weakens, the water spout obviously collapses. So the average sprout is around 50 metres, around 165 feet in diameter, with wind speeds of 80 kilometres per hour, 50 miles per hour, corresponding to the weakest types of tornadoes on land. The largest water sprouts can have diameters of 100 metres, 330 feet, and can last up to roughly an hour, though the average lifetime is just 5 to 10 minutes, so you'll be very unlikely if you see a water sprout that would last around 60 minutes or more. The National Weather Service recognises the dangers posed by water sprouts as part of its severe local storm warning list. So water sprouts not only put swimmers and boaters at risk, they can also pose a threat to aircraft. So helicopters flying near water sprouts can be damaged and potentially can even be thrown off course by such intense winds. So let's just quickly go through the 8 facts about water sprouts. Number 1, I may have mentioned it already, but I'll go through it again. Number 1 is the vertical funnel. So we know water sprouts, there are unique structures found over the sea or ocean surface. Reason for these water sprouts at sea is believed to be a vertical wind shear, a wind force that changes direction as it goes higher, which just leads to formation of a vertical funnel, which we definitely call a water spout. So a typical water spout at sea is that like now a tornado can range a few feet in width and a few feet to several hundred feet in height. They're often very narrow water structures, but not necessarily. A very large water sprouts have been reported on different but quite rare occasions. Number 2, tornadic and non-tornadic water sprouts. There can be of 2 types of water sprouts, tornadic and non-tornadic. While the former resemble their land counterparts in terms of formation and destruction's capacity, they are also rarer. However, the non-tornadic types can be spotted more often on sea. The water sprouts alone can occur at any place all over the coastal regions of the world. There's no particular place where they are more likely to happen. However, despite that fact, there are regions in the world that witness water sprouts more often than others. It's not, number 3, it's not seawater inside. For a very long time, scientists were of the opinion that a revolving mass of water in a waterspout was in fact water of the sea. However, studies have revealed that what appears to be seawater floating up in air mechanically is actually spray of cloud water. The clouds gather and consideration of water leads to the formation of a twirling mass of water droplets. Number 4, the wind velocity. A waterspout and associated wind moves at an average speed of around 50 miles per hour. That could amount for their low destructive capacity, since the wind velocity is not high enough to gather too much mass. But sometimes, or very rarely, the wind velocity can go as high as 150 miles per hour, triple that. A waterspout is more than likely to stay on the water and be typically harmless to seafarers. However, sometimes a waterspout may transcend over to land and turn into a full-scale tornado that can run havoc on lives and, sadly, property. Number 5, seawater and perine clouds. Even though the wind velocity and force of waterspouts is generally regarded as rather bleak to allow much carriage, sometimes the whirlwind occurs with such force that the water from the sea may be lifted even up to the perine clouds. As such, all the associated salts, fish and other sea flora and fauna may be carried up to the cloud and later fall as every kind of rain. Fish rain, saltwater rain, rain with bits of sea, weeds, etc, etc, etc. This would be a baffling scene for anyone to witness, but little do they know, it has such a simple scientific explanation to it. Number 6, the earliest one. The earliest recorded of a waterspout on sea actually goes back to the 15th century, 1456, when a whirlwind of water was spotted on the sea near Ancona in Italy. Number 7, they can be destructive as well. Even though a waterspout on sea is generally considered non-destructive, it has an immense potential of being destructive. Like a tornado, the most destructive aspect of waterspouts is its ability to carry anything that comes in their way with it. Sand particles, small floating structures, humans, animals, and sometimes even small boats may be carried along with a waterspout. And finally, number 8, which is quite common, difficult to predict. Owing to their unpredictable nature of waterspouts, the accurate forecast would be a slim chance. However, with enough experience, many seafarers have learned the tricks to predict. 1. Dark spots in water or sudden shifts in wind are enough to warn them of an upcoming waterspout. An amazing fact about waterspouts is that they continue to be mysterious. Despite of extensive studies on them, their unique nature continues to baffle the world altogether. So there you go, guys. These are just some facts and, you know, some general information about how waterspouts, what are waterspouts, how they form, and some interesting facts about them. So, well, this was recorded yesterday, Tuesday 12th of June, so it's uploaded today, I guess, Wednesday, June 13th, if you just watched this. So the next video you're going to see, no one told me actually, but I'm going to be doing a video, just a quick simple video. You know, it's similar with a twister, it'll be tornadoes, but generally enhanced on the future scale on damage, you know, on houses from F0 to F5. So watch this space. It will be uploaded on Friday, as I will be filming it Thursday. Yes, new thing. I'm going to be basically, with what I'm doing now with these videos, apart from the weather forecasting, which will be up straight away, the main topic videos that I will be doing, the filming will be the day before the uploads. So I'll be uploading at around 6 PM general time, in UK time that is, that I'll be getting the video up, which I'll be recorded yesterday, or maybe 2 days behind. But that's the thing that I'm going to be doing for a little while, so hope it'll just a new theme. And I'm also going to try and sort the intro out, hopefully over the weekend or into early next week. I'm sorry guys, I've just been so busy with stuff lately, I just haven't had a chance. And of course, even though I had a new laptop, I just haven't had stuff to get all my stuff back, so be patient guys, hopefully it will be back soon, so you can rely on me on that. And that's it for now. Like, comment, subscribe for any new videos, and let's keep with this channel running. Storm's out, guys.